Hello and welcome to Roundtable with Buma. This is the only show where you say any and everything and you will be judged. Whatever you say, you're right in your own opinion. Well, on today's episode, it's an all guys corner, call it the boys corner, and we'll be discussing a very interesting topic. Is it right, or is it a duty, or is it a must to give the ladies transport whenever they come? Because personally, I feel, okay, but before I tell you how I feel, let me show you and introduce you to my guest. On my far right is the one and only Ibrahim. Yeah, fine gentleman. But he's not really gentleman. But he's okay, but it's okay. And of course, you're all used to Mr. X. He's all the ladies' X. X to all the beautiful ladies.
Exactly.
Alright, so Ibrahim and X. I want us to talk about ladies and transport. In quotes, there's been this debate online on several platforms where some ladies will claim, if a girl visits you, you must give her. In fact, apart from transport, ladies feel, or men have this notion that once you say hello to a girl, you're already owing her. If she agrees to date you, you must be the one making her hair, you must pay for her rent, change her food, sponsor her birthday. But let's leave all of that aside. Let's talk about if she visits you, even be the girl that you're asking out, your girlfriend, or so. Because personally, I feel the kind of girlfriend I want, you should have something doing. And so if you truly love me, we don't have to talk about it. I could give you money for other things, and I mean, transport should be the least. Like, personally, I can't date a girl that I have to put money aside for her hair. I want to fix you to do all of that. And now the fixing for me is not necessarily give you the money. I could fix you mentally to be able to fend for yourself. You analyze your business together and stuff. I mean, if you're grown to the way I like, or the process of growth is there, you might want to do all of this stuff yourself. But let me start with Ibrahim. What's your idea of giving a girl transport?
Transport. When you say giving a girl transport, it sounds sort of demeaning, because transportation shouldn't be a problem. It's someone who, I don't know, it shouldn't be a problem at all. You're coming to see me. You decided you want to come and see me, even if we had discussed or I had initiated the idea that you should come and see me. You decided you're an adult. You should be able to pay your way down to where I am. Not requesting that if I come and see you, will you pay my boat fare? Send money for boats.
Oh, I did downstairs.
I'm downstairs. Bring money. Like, it doesn't just make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. You need to pay your way down to where I am. And if you are always paying fare for a lady that's coming to see you, your value for that person depreciates.
Interesting.
Because each time it gets to a point where she says, I'm coming to see you, you're like, I don't get transport. Stay your house. So yeah, that's what I take.
X, how many people X? You are a very troublesome person. I don't think you don't pay transfer. I mean, see, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how many girls you don't pay transfer for this year?
Actually, to be honest with you, I have not, and I'll tell you the reasons. Like what he has said now is very true. This is this, you see, this transportation thing, it's really a big problem when it comes to a man and a woman meeting. And let's say if you're inviting a girl to your house, if it's the first meeting and she's coming to your house to see you, I would say it's not bad for you to support her while she's going back. But when it becomes a normal thing, like whenever I come, there's always, not actually always, you must pay my fare back to my house. It becomes a problem. So for me, it's not a good thing for a guy to be doing that thing like every time. For me, it's a sin.
Okay, so from my point of view, studying the human behavior, you guys want to agree with me that some of these girls, because it's a process they saw that the vanilla process, they don't even know it's wrong. So imagine you meeting a very pretty girl now, and you'll be like, okay, you probably even had a conversation with her, and she's making some sense, and on your first meet, maybe not even your home, let's have dinner, and she's telling you transport. How would you handle such a situation?
Like I said before, it doesn't make sense. My value for you would depreciate. I think if you're just trying to impress, in the process of trying to impress, if I see maybe a pretty girl, and maybe we've exchanged numbers, I like you, I'd like us to hang out, okay, I'll call you. When I need us to hang out, I'll call you. you already have the picture in your mind that he's going to call me, we're going to hang out. And then I call you, say at 7 p.m. and I say, I'm sending a driver to come and get you. Whether it's Bolt, whether it's my guy, whether I'm sending a car to come and get you, then that's classy. The driver comes, picks you, brings you to the restaurant or wherever it is, we hang out. Now, there's a picture in our head. This guy is
well-to-do. Well-to-do.
Even if you're not even well-to-do, it's smooth. You're already in our head.
It's romantic.
You're already in our head. Somehow, she could be used to it already. She could be able to take boats on her own. But just that detail makes her feel good. But then when the lady now has to ask you, it shows that she has low self-esteem.
That's one.
She cannot care for herself in the first place. They are the kind of ladies you pay fair for, and there are those you should not pay fair for.
Yeah, because I was going to get there.
Okay.
Because even as guys, sometimes we get broke. Sometimes it's not like being broke is different from being poor.
Yes.
You understand? So coincidentally, you met the girl at that point where she's down, and because she really wants to see you through. So I want to ask: is it the way she communicates it, or just asking for transport fare is wrong?
Now, communication matters. It all depends on how you state your own way of asking. If you want that assistance from him. Now, let me put it like this. Like I will say the first time you're meeting her and you're this gentleman that speaks. The talks very well, have a very smooth way of going around your matter. And she understands the way you do your thing. Definitely you want to impress her the first time. And it gets to a point and gets to another, and you start knowing yourself. You know if she really deserves that next time and you want to do that thing over and over for her. But like you said, low self-esteem. A lot of girls doesn't know they have it. And they start asking for this assistance over and over. It becomes a problem. So for me, I would not advise. I feel it's only children who ask for assistance.
When you say is it how it's communicated or the fact that you just ask at all, I would say somehow both.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on who is asking.
Yes, that's also another one.
That's one. Then two, how you communicate it. Now, if you communicate it as though it is your right,
it becomes a problem.
Right.
Yeah, because lots of girls have this notion.
If you don't want to
you
come,
take care of me.
No.
Like
I'm not your father.
Maybe I'm coming to your house now. You don't want to pay.
Sometimes they make it look like a big boy. So before you coming after me, then you should be able to do a lot of things for me too. So
no. I'm not your father.
Somebody have that thing in their head.
Sort it out. I'm not your father.
I saw a video recently where they lined up all these things girls expect, and it got to one point the guy just said the girl should get a job.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, let me say this, and this happens to me. This happens to me. I've been sometimes whenever I feel I don't have money, I just choose to go on the road and just run a little boat and just go around. So there was a particular incident that happened. I picked up this girl from Victoria Corner, and she said she was going somewhere. I don't want to call an address, but she was going somewhere. So I took her from point A down to her destination, and I was expecting her to make that payment, because when I checked the app, it was showing 600 naira. That's a small money. Or just, let's say, chicken change. So she was supposed to make that payment, but do you know, to my own surprise, she called this boy. Not even a boy, it's even a man. She called this man and said, "I am at your gate. Please come and pay the fare." I was just surprised, like I had to set the mirror. I just tried to look at the person saying this. And this one came out and asked me, "How much is the fare?" 600 naira, sir. Do you know what this man said? "Why can't you just pay it and tell me to give you back this money? Why are you calling me to come out and pay 600? So you see how crazy it is.
And then again, just quickly, if I asked you to come, I could feel obligated. I could pay. I could feel like I must pay because I asked you to come. But when you are the one saying I want to come, and you're still requesting,
you should be able
to your house.
You should be able to pay your fare.
Alright, beautiful you watching. This is Round Table, and you already know that. First off, let me let you guys know this is a low transport zone. These guys were in live on the ladies, and I think I quite agree with them too. So please, all you have to do is to keep up with this conversation, to see the later part of this particular conversation. Hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, Official Boma TV, Boma Mac-Ake TV, whichever one, and it's fine on tonight. Come here again. This is Roundtable.